What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today I'm getting some flashbacks because I did a video I don't even know how long ago it's been, honestly. It's been a while, but I did a video a long time ago about a Twitch streamer who had said, essentially, like, if you don't donate, you're a leech, and basically had just went on this, like, weird tirade where basically she'd been belittling people who were not giving her money in her Twitch stream because, well, they're leeches and they're leeching off my free content, and a bunch of that other just, like, very ridiculous stuff that it doesn't really make sense because it's like, you know, you choose to make your content free here on the internet, and of course all of these things, especially during live streaming, are voluntary, and it's not something you should expect out of anybody. And you know, I have flashbacks today to that video, so you may or may not be aware of this situation. It's been brewing for a few days now. I retweeted this one a few days ago now. There's a Twitch streamer by the name of Savage Baby Doll. Now, I have never heard of this person before this happened. I don't know if maybe you watched them or if you have heard of them before. I had no idea who this was, but a very similar situation kind of broke out, and while they didn't necessarily say, like, if you don't donate, you're a leech, they just basically called people poor because they weren't subscribing to her in her Twitch chat. Now, to go ahead and clear the air so there's no misconceptions on this whole thing, I'm gonna go ahead and show you the video clip so you can see for yourself. We'll react to it, and then we'll show her reaction to the entire thing, and then I'll give more of my thoughts afterwards. Anyways, let's go ahead and roll the video.
Hold on. You know what? I want the mods to read the chat, please. Can you guys read? Can you guys... Can you ban every little poor person who can't afford a sub like that says that comment?
Now, obviously, it doesn't show, like, the full stream or anything like that, so we don't necessarily know, like, what was going down right before all this, and, you know, that's a fair point, but I feel like pretty much regardless of what was going down, like, calling people poor because they're not subscribing to you on Twitch, it's not really something that you can defend. I don't understand this whole mentality, you know, like, can we get these poor people in the chat? Like, I never have understood this mentality. Like, there have been Twitch streamers who have been caught doing this time and time again, where they pretty much say the same thing, and they don't say it, you know, the same words, they don't say it verbatim to one another, but they say the same thing. If you're not giving me money, I don't necessarily value your viewership. Or if you're not giving me money, I don't value your viewership as much as I would somebody who's giving me money. And you can say whatever you want, like, to try and remedy that whole thing, but basically when you say something, when you call people poor for not subscribing to you and belittle them like that, or say that they're leeches because they're not donating, you're basically saying that you don't appreciate their viewership as much as someone else, because if you did, you wouldn't just be belittling them for not giving you money. So, never really understood that. Now, one thing I do want to add about this entire clip here is pretty much the moment that she says this, the people she's playing with, or the people in the room, in the call, I don't know where they are, what they're doing, immediately react. The guy's like, what? And honestly, that's probably the best part of the video, because even he immediately knows that it's just like a very stupid thing to say. And you can just kind of like hear the uncomfortableness in that entire thing right there. Because, you know, like when you're sitting there and you hear somebody say that and they're live on stream, you know, if I heard somebody say that, I would immediately know that that's about to get clipped and that's going to be in a Twitch fail highlight. I would know that that's about to be clipped and used against them, because you just can't go around saying something like that. So this created some backlash on Twitter. Of course, people put the clip up and were talking about it, obviously not very positively. Not many people came to her defense in this situation because at the end of the day, it was very unnecessary. And I'm assuming that she got hate elsewhere. I'm assuming that this would be the reason why she ended up making a post in the community tab of her YouTube channel addressing the entire situation and talking about it and basically trying to explain it all. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give a little bit of a disclaimer because I feel like it needs to be done, but this is like the most unreadable message I've ever seen in my life. The text varies in size. The grammar is horrible. Like, it's just bad. Like, it's vertical, and the paragraphs are just all over the place. It does not flow well whatsoever, and it would probably just be best for you to listen to me narrate it because it's hard to read. So, she says, I understand that there are people who are still mad, which is understandable, but it was a big misunderstanding and more to the story on why I said what I said, and I know better, but I handled it poorly, but please don't make me spend the rest of my life apologizing because I refuse to do so. So right here, I just think it's already problematic because, I mean, you admit that what you did was wrong. Like, I know I handled it poorly, but yet you can't just apologize for saying it? I don't understand. I mean, you guys know me. I'm not one of these people who gets on here like SJW type shit and is always like freaking out like, oh my god, this is offensive. It's not really offensive. It's just like, it's stupid and belittling to people for no reason, especially when you're a content creator on a platform and people watch your content and probably look up to you and whatnot. So just apologizing for saying something like that, you know, it probably is the best move, especially when you admit in the post inadvertently that you were in the wrong. No, you don't have to be a sub to watch or follow. I explained everything in my statement if you haven't read it yet. And yes, I'm healing because I have 2 little girls I have to be strong for. Yeah, of course you don't have to be a sub to watch or follow. I mean, that's commonplace knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like, most streamers understand this and they're completely okay with the fact that a lot of people just, they're not going to follow or they're not going to donate to you. For example, here on my channel, I have like 468,000 subscribers. I have like 83 million views on my YouTube channel. Of course, like, people can watch your videos and not subscribe. There are plenty of people who actively watch my videos and don't subscribe. By the way, you totally should, but you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not necessary for you to be appreciated. As long as you watch and enjoy my content, I don't care. Even the people who use ad block, like people, they tell me actively like, yo, I use ad block on your content. I don't really care. What, am I gonna fucking disrespect them because they use ad block on my videos? I understand why people use ad block. I use ad block, except for on channels that I enjoy. People don't have to give me money to enjoy my content and have my respect and appreciation for watching my videos, and I would think that pretty much every content creator should feel the same way. But, I mean, we keep running into videos like this, so apparently that's not the case. Now, we'll go through the statement here in a minute after this. Now, you're healing because you have 2 little girls to be strong for, yet you're setting a terrible example by calling people poor because they're not giving you money, you know? Not really a great example to set for 2 little girls, but dealing with this is a lot, and today has been a lot better, but think about what you're doing to me when you say those hurtful things to me. So now we're playing victim because you said something stupid on the internet and you got criticism and backlash for it? Really? I don't understand this whole thing here. I mean, I can get, like, if people are like legitimately harassing you and like sending you death threats and things like that, that's completely different than people tweeting out clips of you saying something stupid and saying that you're an asshole. Not really the same thing. Maybe you should have thought about what you were doing to people when you say hurtful things to them in chat, because she's gonna say that she was addressing trolls, but I mean, inadvertently, when you say all the poor people who aren't subscribed to you, you're now addressing people who aren't trolling you as well. That comment reaches beyond just the people who were quote-unquote trolling you. So I've changed a lot over the years and learned a lot. I'm not the same person as I was. No, I don't have a big ego. Yes, I love helping people and being there. Yeah, everyone changes, you know? That's understandable, and I hope that you change from this situation, but to all the people I did have conflict with, like my ex-best friends/friends who I haven't talked to in years, I'm sorry. I know I hurt you and you hurt me, but I learned to forgive y'all a long time ago. I don't understand why this is being brought up. That has nothing to do with the situation whatsoever, but one day I'll look back and laugh, but I'm not giving up. Cancel culture is toxic and needs to stop. I don't think this is something you should look back on and laugh at. This is just something that maybe you should like look at and say like, hey, I wasn't really being a very good person, and I should just apologize to the people that I was being an asshat to, even though they were trolling me in a Twitch chat, which honestly, to me, I don't think that's like world ending, especially when it's as easy as just banning them from the chat if they're being too extreme, or just straight up ignoring them like most normal people would. To equate you being criticized on the internet for saying something completely ignorant, and well-deservingly so, to cancel culture is toxic itself, I should say, because all it does is hurt the argument against cancel culture, because now people can point to examples like this and they're like, now they just equate everything to cancel culture. This is why we need to actually push cancel culture, because it's not effective in actually taking out problems. So please stop equating things to cancel culture when they're not actually cancel culture. Nobody is calling for you to be canceled. Yes, I was getting trolled by this kid on multiple accounts and said what I said to piss him off, but now I know I shouldn't have said what I said in the heat of the moment. Yeah, this is the part where you should just say, I apologize. So this will happen to me when I stream too. People will create multiple accounts to try and troll and just just be assholes. Like, it happens. It's the internet. People will do that. They will try and troll you, especially if you're a content creator and you have an audience and they think that they can get a rise out of you, which they did to you very successfully. You had moderators, you addressed them, ban them. You don't have to call them poor people and insult people who aren't even trolling you at that point. And to the ones who took the time on being nice and sweet, thank you. All of my friends have been there for me and I'm so thankful. I love you, and if there's any hate, yes, you will be blocked. I'm trying to get my mindset back so I can stream and be strong again. Yeah, if you criticize me, you'll be blocked. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand, man. Like, what constitutes as hate? If someone just says like, "Hey, you were being an ass, please apologize," is that hate? I don't understand, but that's whatever, I guess. With all that being said, guys, thank you for watching this video. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new around here on my channel, follow me over on Twitter at @SubToOptimus. I post memes, thoughts, and updates over there. It's a surefire way to get notifications of all my newest content. Everyone who is poor can go over there and follow, no problem. Join the Discord down below, lots of great things going on down there as well. There's also about to be a Christmas giveaway in the Discord. 5 people will be randomly chosen to win. There's some prizes listed down there. It's an actual giveaway. It's not one of these, make sure you like the video, subscribe if you're brand new around here, and you'll be entered into my giveaway type of contests. It's not that. So it's actually going to happen on Christmas, and thank you to my channel members. Your support helps my channel tremendously. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, calling people poor and signing out.